Hey guys, it's Mr. Ginger here, and here's some gameplay at me not doing so well on Call of the Dead for Nazi zombies on Black Ops. Um, and I have a main issue that I'm gonna talk about that doesn't have to do with gaming. It's the stereotype of Americans, which I do not get. The stereotype that I understand, or that I understand that most other countries see us as, is fat, lazy, country hicks with yeehaw and, screw other countries. Well, most of us aren't like that. I mean, there are some people that are like that. They're racist and all these other things, but to me, that's not right. I mean, you can't base a whole country off of what you see from 10 people, and that's that whole country is 12 people, it's kind of dumb to base that off a few hundred people when this country is millions or whatever in size, and it's just not a good thing. Well, yeah, it's just not a good thing to do. I just got off of YouTube going all ranting and stuff on this dude because S&P Films, Mr. Safety, put up a video, mac and cheese, and there was a couple comments that started pissing me off about, oh, this is so American to waste this much food when there's a bunch of kids starving in Africa. Well, think about it this way. He spent probably a little bit more than 20 bucks on all that mac and cheese. He filled up the water from the tap, most likely. 20 bucks towards the charity probably wouldn't do much, to tell you the truth, because to get the food even there, it's going to cost hundreds of dollars. And it's going to be harder to do than anything else. It's going to be like, hey, guess what, guys? I gave them 20 bucks and that's not even enough to ship food over there. And the thing is we shouldn't worry ourselves. And the thing is people these days, other countries or even in America, the people that pretend to care. If you ever notice, they're really rich and they don't want to be, I guess you could say disowned by their friends, if that makes sense. They don't want to be seen as the one that actually cares. And like people in Canada and England, I know a lot of you guys hate us. I don't know why, and I think it's just because of the stereotype. And you say, oh, you Americans, you're so ignorant and stuff, but the truth is not all of us are, and most of us aren't. But some of us are really dumb and stupid and racist. But like I said, not all of us are. It's not right to base that off of a few movies or whatever that you've seen. And if you think, oh, well, I don't actually think that Americans are that stupid, but my friends do, so I'm just going to fit in and say, yeah, they're the worst, blah, 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 blah. To me, that's the worst kind of person. Fake people. The worst kind of people ever. They're the ones that piss me off the most. And if you look around today, only about 5% of the people in the world are real people. And by that I mean they're not putting on some act so they can get more friends or more subscribers or whatever. It's not like me. I really don't care. I'm making fun of my hair color, and to me, ginger is a race, if that makes sense. Because I am just really sucking at this game right now. But anyways, it really makes sense that we are called a race. And it is racist to, make fun of us for whatever. And I really don't care. I mess with people and they're like, oh, you're a ginger, you don't have a soul. I'm like, yep, that's right. I'm in need of a soul and you're first in line. You want to step up and give me your soul? And, some people, they take it way too seriously, but I'm just joking. I mean, of course I have a soul, right? But I mess with people, I have fun, I joke around about my hair color and my freckles, and ooh, you're a ginger. I really don't give a crap, and I'm a little bit fat, I'm a little bit chubby, and I really don't care. I make fun of that too, and people have a good time around me. It's just a good, fun experience. But when people start getting judgmental, and they're fake, and they really don't have an issue with that, but their friends do, so they act like they do, that type of thing. And a lot of people, they get biased from what their friends say, and, your friends say, oh, yeah, well, one time I had this bad interaction with a fat guy, or Americans, I went to their country one time, and, they were just horrible, and it depends on what part of the country you go into, right? And I'm not saying that all English or all Canadians hate us. I've just noticed lately that a majority of the comments on YouTube, or a majority of the people that I've been playing online with, they're like, "Oh, you're American. Well, you're dumb and ignorant, and you're an inbred and all this stuff," which doesn't really make that much sense, because it's like they don't even know me. They've just seen me from playing games, and I don't even talk that much unless my friends are there, right? So it's like, really, you're gonna call me all these things because I'm just American and you see me as a stereotypical person? That's still not right. I mean, if you think about it, that's the dumbest reason to call somebody anything. I mean, you don't know the person. I mean, it's kind of like being the KKK against, certain races. I mean, you're just judging them because of what you see on the outside, or just what country they come from. And another thing I want to say about this, because I'm all over the place right now because I'm kind of pissed and I just need to rant and get this off my chest, is I don't think we should be called Americans. Maybe like U.S. citizens, or or at least like North Americans or something. I don't know, because Americans is really broad. I mean, we could be from Central America, South America, North America, or America Samoa for that. Because, I mean, anything with America in the word could technically be, where we're from. It's like people from Brazil, they're called Latinos, and I mean, they could be called Americans too, because that's in South America. And I know it's kind of like slang for U.S. citizens or whatever, but if you really pay attention to what happens to us lately, or not lately, but we get, well, never mind, that's just a really dumb point that I was going to bring up, but if you notice how many immigrants are in our country, it's not like we're racist against anybody or anything. It's just, I don't know, it feels like the English, or not the English, but people from England and Britain and all that, or whatever it's called. I'm not sure which of the two is politically correct. But it seems like they've always had some toip. Apparently I'm getting an accent, but anyways, they have some type of bad blood toward us for whatever reason. Now me, I don't really understand that, but I guess since your parents, centuries and centuries of, the Americans are bad, they split away and stuff like that, and I could see that maybe being like a joking way or whatever, but people from different countries really shouldn't judge different countries off of one part of the nation that they've been to or anything like that. And starving people, that's another thing. What are we gonna do? We can't exactly go drop in supplies right now because ourself as a country is like $19 trillion in debt or something like that. So it's not like we're gonna be able to go, hey, here's all the food you need type thing. I mean, if anybody should do it, it's China or, one of the richer countries. So right now we're kind of just like, I'm tired of seeing all the English, or Canadians or other countries just bashing on America. We're not really that bad of a country. It's just the stupid people that you see on the internet saying, oh yeah, well, this country sucks, this country sucks. Hey, look at me, I'm racist. It's just those people that are not right. I mean, I typically do not like those stereotype Americans either, trust me. They are the worst kind of people. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't think it's right for, that to happen. And people are saying, oh, people in Africa are starving. And I say, well, you're the fakest type of person giving a fake crap about people in Africa. Because, I mean, I'm not saying, oh, yeah, it's a great thing that they're starving or whatever. It's a bad thing, but it does not make sense to go out there and, just say, hey, here's some food, and then leave. Because, it's over there, it's the strongest that survive, if that makes sense. It's the people who can round up the most food and the people that can go around and pillage, other villages that just got food that survive. If you look at it, it's not the kids that are starving, it's the whole villages and I don't know why we're so concentrated on kids in Africa that are starving. But, I mean, it just doesn't make that much sense. I mean, everybody's starving, but it's not because of, oh, there's not enough food there. It's because, well, maybe that is one of the reasons, but there are people stealing the food. That's the reason that, you know, there's not enough food there, or there's rich people hoarding all the food and all this stuff. But really, we can't exactly go over there and fix that right away, if that makes any sense. You know, we can't just, hey, we're going to airdrop you some food, because the next day it's going to be gone, because whatever gang or tribes or whatever that are over there are just going to stop by and say, hey, this is ours now, rawr, 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 and shooting their guns, and they're just, you know, it's not going to work that way. So, I think this is ending the end of my rant. Maybe this will be a new series, maybe not. I don't know yet. All right. Well, see you guys later. Bye.